I don't know how many rounds I shot through this to get it to this state, because it's really not that dirty. But I figured it give me an opportunity to show you, clean it, because I don't know, because I want to shoot it within the next, couple of days. And also it gives you an opportunity to show you guys how you disassemble it and clean it. So now, again, these springs you don't want to stretch these springs out. You don't want to stretch it and bend them. You want to kind of keep them in their natural form, so it works the way it's intended to. Its natural intended curves, to make sure that the spring gives the best recoil. Because this is what when the slide moves back and forth, this is the pressure that builds. This moves this guide rod forward and back to release those rounds out of the frame and out of the slide. So, alright, now that that's clean, we got one more piece here. This is your feed ramp, and it's a movable part, so I just want to make sure that I clean that good too. Take my brush, pass it on there, and this thing should turn pretty chrome looking. Or stainless steel, not chrome, but stainless steel looking, which it is. It went from dark to stainless steel, just from some gum scrubber and a little bit of work out of this wire bristled brush. Getting a little tongue tied there. Now I'm sure when I'm editing this video, then I might fast forward a lot of this part. We'll see. If you hear all this, then you know I didn't. But I'm probably gonna fast forward a lot of this, because I know you don't want to watch me scrub the feed ramp. Alright, so we got that cleaned. So now all the parts are cleaned pretty much. Alright? And I gotta say, those cloths are dirty, but they're really not that dirty. I've seen worse. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make sure I lubricate it. Oh, I need this again. I'm gonna lubricate it with the M Pro 7. This is an oil and a lubricant. I mean, this is a lubricant and a cleaner. So, like I said, you can use this alone without having to use anything else. But again, I like using both. Don't ask me why, I just do. I hope you guys have been enjoying our videos as much as we enjoy making them. And again, so you see me using these cloths all the time, and these cloths are lint-free cloths because they're cotton. And what I did and what I do is I buy one of these bags that's like 3-inch squares, and then I take these 3-inch squares and I cut them into like 1-inch squares, or 4s, put it like that. I make 1, turn it into 4 for my barrel cleaning, and for major, like bigger items, I use the 3-inch square. And this way you save, and you don't have to buy 1-inch squares and 3-inch squares and 2-inch squares, and buy one. And some people just use an old t-shirt, but I'd rather use the cloths. It's not that expensive. Alright, and as you can see, this did come out still with debris on it. So, and this is the oil. This is the M Pro 7 oil that I used on this. So, just wanted to clean that. Let me get inside there. Take this, just slide it through. Alright, back. Alright, inside here. Alright, so that is the slide. Alright, so now let's go to the barrel. Take another one. another bigger one, put some Pro oil down there, and wipe that barrel down. And this will brighten it back up, because that gun scrubber will make it look dull. This will brighten it back up. Make sure you lubricate it, clean it. This will brighten it back up for you to make it look good. Alright. I don't know if you can see how shiny that got, but I'm trying to get as close as possible. See. Alright, so now to get inside the barrel, I'm going to use my eye again with the smaller 1-inch cloths. Let me use 2 this time. Make sure it's pretty tight in there. What I'm doing is I'm going to feed that through. Then I'm going to throw some oil on it. I'm just going to run it through the barrel. Like that. I'm going to run it through the barrel. Just like that. Alright, remember these springs? You don't want to mess up their natural form. So I'm just taking it and I'm actually spiraling it through, lubricating it. Now that it's all lubricated, we got to clean our frame. We can't forget about the frame. Alright, so we're going to take some gun blaster, spray that down. Just run. This shouldn't be as bad because it looked like it was still lubricated from last time I did it actually. But I'm going to take that and I'm going to clean that off. Alright, so the next video that I want you guys to look at is going to be the review on this. Take a gander at that, peep that out, and let me know what you guys think. That's going to be the next video you need to watch on this. So not only would you be able to see this getting clean, but you can see the review on it, and you can see me busting this thing, because I know you guys want to see that. Alright, so now we got that pretty clean. We're going to take some lube. We're going to make sure it's properly lubricated. Again, you want to make sure your firearms are lubricated. You don't want it dripping. You just want it lubricated though. Alright, so now that the frame is clean, everything is lubricated, before we put it back together, remember I said we're going to put that the same way. We're going to put the rod the same way. Put the slide the spring inside the guide rod. You gotta get your barrel, your guide ramp, put back together. To this, you have to go at an angle to get this back in. It has to be at an angle and it'll slide right back in there. So now that we got it back in, it should stay in and hold itself in place. That pin pushes it forward, which pushes the round into the chain. Alright, so now that that's back together, we're going to slide that back in. Alright, that's in. We're going to take our guide rod. In. Snap it in place. Hold it in place in that natural groove like that. Okay. Once we got that to that part, before we assemble it, I like to take the M Pro and in the sides there, I like to just a drop. Drop at the top, drop on the other side, and drop in the groove. This way, it moves back and forth really vigorously and smoothly. And then now on the frame itself, there's some grooves right here that the slide runs on. Just a drop, just one drop each on each side, one drop. I got a little right here. All right. Then we take our frame and our slide, and you find the rails and you just slide it back together. Now that's not all. Remember earlier we put this pin down, so you want to again grab it, lock it in place by pushing it up like I did, and then you want to just run that round through a few times. Let that lube work itself in and work out any excess. Take the excess, take a dry cloth, and just wipe down the front and the sides of the gun now. And that will be able, that'll be enough to be able to clean the outside. The excess will be enough to clean the outside of the firearm. I love all my firearms, don't get me wrong. There's something special about each firearm that I own, that I enjoy. Beretta has always been a favorite of mine. And mostly any gun that I own is because one way or another it played a part of some role of me in my life, or my childhood, or even my adulthood, that I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to have that one day. And this is one of those, the Beretta. Remember I told you earlier how the barrel is exposed on the Beretta, and the frame is much less frame, and the barrel stays put, and that frame slides back and forth on the barrel. You can see. Alright, so now let me open it up, open the action, and yeah, that's definitely cleaner than when we first started here. And I'm going to show you. Take my gloves off. Take those off. Now, drag the side. Don't burn off my hand. Check it out. Taurus PT92. This is the AF edition. It has the rails on the bottom for mag light, any type of accessory, any type of jewelry that you like, you can outfit it with. So again, let me show you the inside. See, from here you can see it actually glowing now. Before, if you rewind back, you can see that mag slide in there was dark. Now it's shining. You could actually see it better. So there you go. What you guys think? Whatever you think, let me know. Leave us a comment below. I want you to like, subscribe, and go ahead and bust that notification bell so you can stay in tune with what we got coming. Gary with the G, Taurus PT92 AF model. Peace.